History has a strange pattern. The loudest people are rarely the ones who change the world. The people who reshape history often move quietly, almost invisibly. Before becoming the Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius spent years studying philosophy in silence. Before leading India's independence movement, Mahatma Gandhi spent long periods reflecting quietly about discipline, patience, and self-control. Even some of the most powerful warriors in history followed the same rule. The samurai believed something deeply important. The silent warrior is the most dangerous, not because he is violent, but because his mind is controlled. His emotions are disciplined, and his focus is unbreakable. This idea might seem strange in today's world, because today everything is loud. Everyone is speaking, everyone is arguing, everyone is trying to prove something. But the truth about real power has never changed. Power grows in silence. Most people today misunderstand what discipline really means. They think discipline is about waking up early, or going to the gym, or forcing themselves to work harder. But real discipline is something deeper. Discipline is the ability to control yourself when nobody is watching. It is the ability to keep going when motivation disappears. It is the ability to stay calm when the world becomes chaotic. And most importantly, discipline is the ability to remain silent when others are desperate for attention. Look around the world today. People constantly announce their goals. They post about their plans. They talk about how they will change their lives. But there is a problem with this behavior. Talking about success gives the brain a temporary reward. Your mind releases dopamine when you describe your ambitions. And because your brain feels rewarded, it becomes less motivated to actually do the work. This is why so many people stay stuck. They confuse talking about improvement with actual improvement. The ancient Stoics understood this problem long before modern psychology existed. They believed that words should be used carefully. One Stoic philosopher once wrote, "If it is not necessary, do not say it." Think about how powerful that idea is. Imagine how much time people would save if they stopped speaking about unnecessary things. Arguments, complaints, excuses. Endless conversations that lead nowhere. The disciplined person understands something that most people ignore. Every moment spent in unnecessary noise is a moment stolen from growth. Silence creates something powerful, clarity. When the mind is surrounded by noise, it becomes scattered. But when a person learns to embrace silence, their thoughts begin to sharpen. They begin to see problems more clearly. They begin to understand themselves more deeply. And slowly, their focus becomes stronger than ever before. There is also a psychological advantage to silence. When someone talks too much, their power disappears, because words expose everything. Their fears, their weaknesses, their plans. But when someone speaks less, they become difficult to read. And that mystery creates a quiet form of respect. People start paying closer attention to their actions, because actions speak louder than words ever could. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in his journal, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others." This sentence reveals something important about human nature. Most people spend enormous amounts of energy thinking about what others are doing. They compare themselves, they judge, they gossip. But the disciplined individual refuses to waste energy this way. Their focus remains on one thing: self-mastery. Self-mastery is one of the most powerful abilities a human being can develop. It means controlling your thoughts when negativity appears. It means controlling your emotions when anger rises. It means controlling your actions even when temptation is strong. This kind of control is extremely rare, because the modern world constantly encourages the opposite: instant reactions, instant opinions, instant gratification. But the silent individual understands that true strength comes from restraint. Restraint is a forgotten virtue. It means having the power to react, but choosing not to. It means having the ability to speak, but deciding that silence is wiser. It means having the urge to quit, but continuing anyway. And every time a person practices restraint, their discipline grows stronger. Something interesting happens when a person practices silent discipline for long enough. They begin to change in ways that others can feel. Their presence becomes calmer, their reactions become slower and more controlled, their words become fewer but more meaningful. This kind of energy is difficult to describe, but easy to notice, because disciplined individuals carry themselves differently. They are not desperate for attention. They are not trying to impress anyone. They are simply focused. And focus is one of the rarest resources in the modern world. Today, the average person is constantly distracted. Notifications, social media, endless information. The mind jumps from one thing to another without ever settling. But a disciplined mind learns to resist these distractions. It learns to concentrate deeply, and deep concentration creates extraordinary results. If you look closely at the lives of highly successful individuals, you will notice something interesting. Many of them spend large amounts of time alone, not because they dislike people, but because solitude protects their focus. In solitude, the mind becomes creative, ideas develop, strategies form, and problems begin to solve themselves. But the path of silent discipline is not easy. At first, it feels lonely. The world may misunderstand your quietness. Some people will assume you lack confidence. Others may believe you have nothing to say. But the disciplined person understands something important. Not every phase of life is meant to be public. Some seasons are meant for preparation. Think about a seed growing underground. Before it becomes a tree, it spends a long time hidden beneath the surface. Nobody sees its growth. Nobody celebrates its progress. But beneath the soil, something powerful is happening. Roots are forming, strength is building, foundations are developing. And when the tree finally emerges, its growth seems sudden. But in reality, it was preparing all along. Human growth works the same way. Most real transformations happen quietly. They happen in early mornings when others are asleep. They happen in long hours of focused work. They happen in small decisions repeated day after day. These moments are invisible to the world, but they shape the person you become. Eventually, the results appear. And when they do, people become curious. They ask what changed. They wonder how you became so focused, so disciplined, so calm under pressure. But they rarely see the truth. They only see the outcome, not the silent work that created it. So if you feel like your life is quiet right now, do not rush to fill it with noise. Silence is not emptiness. Sometimes silence is preparation. Sometimes silence is discipline. And sometimes silence is the beginning of a powerful transformation. Because in the end, the loudest person in the room rarely becomes the strongest. The strongest person is usually the one who spent years building themselves quietly. Move in silence. Stay disciplined, and let your results speak louder than any words ever could.